Arise Arts and Culture is all about promoting up-and-coming artists from diverse backgrounds, and today we have Baby Soul. The artist collaborated with Mercury Prize winner Debelle on her latest single, The Future. From her debut album, An Inconvenient Truth, the song is inspired by the 2011 London riots and the recent Michael Brown protests in Ferguson.
Changing, the tides return and know not what to do. I have no protection. I'm in the open, I'm exposed to you. There's no excuse. We all fall down, we fell into the gap. We're all to blame, and I know the pictures tell it all, but I can't feel the future in my God. Where do we go from here to...
She's worked with the Noisettes, Florence and the Machine, and PalomaFaith. It's Baby Soul in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi.
I'm not shy intro there. Look, I want to talk to you about the song, The Future there. Now, as I mentioned there, you know, it talks about Michael Brown, Ferguson. It was inspired by, rather, and even the London riots here. Tell me why that was important for you and why that sort of got you on this creative journey.
Well, it actually, funny enough, it started with, it started at the time of the London riots. I wrote this song with 90p quite shortly after it, and because I was sort of affected by, I was sort of slightly confused about what was going on, and we sort of started to look into it a little bit more and started to see that there were issues with kind of like government cuts to youth services and libraries, and that kind of like, and the Mark Duggan shooting sort of like
brought it all together, crystallised and
exactly,
yeah.
And you sort of ended up with people sort of like being opportunists and like looting, but that was kind of like to me it spelled of a deeper problem that we weren't actually addressing. People were just sort of going, oh, people have gone crazy, London riots, and it was like, but why have people gone crazy? And that's what the song was kind of like inspired by originally.
That's brilliant.
And then later,
I noticed there's lots of other themes in as well. You've got Margaret Thatcher pictures there. You've got Greece austerity protests, Bill O'Reilly. It all goes on. Is that all tied into it?
Well, the whole point is like the world is changing, and I'm not sure where it's going personally, and for me it's asking the question, what can we do to make it a secure future for our future generations to come? Now,
you got Global Faction to do the music video. Now, I really like it because obviously I did some research on this. These guys only work with artists who are politically minded and socially conscious. So clearly, as we're talking about this, I must say, you know, is that part of who you are?
Definitely.
It seems to come up in a lot of your work.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think that we should all be socially responsible. We're all politicians, really, because politics is the governance of society, and we're part of society, so therefore we are responsible for ourselves and those around us. And I think it's important to be conscious and aware of that fact, so that you can personify that through your daily life and therefore help to make the world a better place to live in.
Jeez, so, if only everyone could follow by that example. I want to talk about another song, No No.
Yeah.
Now, this one it's very different because it has a lot of colour in it.
Yeah.
And is that sort of a sign of your duality? Is it kind of
Definitely.
your... Yeah?
Definitely. I think we all have many sides, and I am generally quite a light and happy person, but I'm also quite dark, and I think that we all have those layers.
And what was the song about as well?
Which one?
No, no, yeah.
Aha! That one was about a gentleman that I was definitely incredible. Oh, hello.
Yep, hello. We can see all the colours.
Yeah, I was definitely very enamoured with, but he seemed to be not as enamoured of me. But then once the situation was over, he was more interested, and by that point I'd lost interest.
Always the way.
Kind of like, you can't have it both ways, babe. It's either you're here or you're not.
Okay, on your current single, The Future, you work with Speech Debelle, amazing Mercury Prize-winning artist. How did that come about, and what was it like?
She's absolutely amazing. We've known each other for a very long time, actually, but she's a very good friend of mine, and I just basically had this track and was like, do you know what? I want someone to feature on it, and I'd really like it to be you. I feel like we're on the same level, same wavelengths. We have a lot of philosophical discussions. We're very at one. So I asked her if she would bless the track, and she said yes. Thank goodness.
I think it's a brilliant match. Sounds wonderful. One more thing, of course, just quickly, tell us where we can pick up the music from and where we can see you perform. Tell us everything.
Well, I don't even know what to say. Well, I've got a gig this Saturday. I'm not gigging as much as I probably should do at this point because I'm mostly on tour with PalomaFaith at the minute. Who,
by the way, has on her website given you a dedication and told all her fans to go check you out. Now that is a nice...
She's also a very good friend of mine and totally part of my heart. She's an amazing woman, an amazing inspiration. She's just brilliant. So I'm working with her mostly, so I'm not gigging as much. But the single itself, the song itself, you can get on the 17th. 17th
of February. For one day only, free giveaway.
Free giveaway. Yep. And because I just like people, it's an important message for me, and it's one that I would like to spread far and wide. So I'm hoping that by giving it, people will then pass it on, and it will spread further and further.
Thank you very much, Miss Baby Soul, for coming on the programme.
And thank you very much, Jason, for having me.